Welcome back to another deep dive species episode. Today we're exploring the African bush elephant, also known as the African savanna elephant. These animals are truly massive. They're the largest land mammals on Earth, standing up to about 13 feet tall and weighing as much as 11 tons. And because of their size, they spend a huge part of their day eating, which is around 350 pounds of vegetation. That includes grass, leaves, bark, fruit, and whatever foliage they can find across the savanna. When I was designing this piece, I really wanted the colors to reflect their environment, so I used different green tones from the vegetation they depend on, reddish-orange tones inspired by the savanna soil, and a soft cream color to pull everything together. Layering those hues helped me to create the kind of depth and texture that makes the illustration feel alive. Elephants can live up to 70 years, making them the longest-lived mammals on the planet besides humans. And if you ever see a herd out on the savanna, that entire group is made of females. They're led by the oldest female, the matriarch. The males usually live more solitary lives and only join the herd when it's time to mate. One detail I love about them is their ears. I never realized how closely they resemble the shape of Africa until I started studying them more closely. Those ears actually play a huge role. They help radiate excess heat and keep the elephants cool. Their skin does something similar. All those folds aren't just for looks. They increase surface area so they can release heat more effectively. And those same folds help hold mud when they're mud bathing, which protects their skin and keeps them cool in the sun. Their trunk is another incredible feature. At the end, they have two little finger-like projections that allow them to pick up both tiny objects and huge branches. Inside their trunks are about 100,000 muscle fibers, making it unbelievably strong. They use it for almost everything, grabbing food, spraying water on themselves, communicating, and even detecting scent. Their sense of smell is actually several hundred times stronger than a dog's, which is wild to think about. And here's something I didn't know at first. Elephants only have 4 teeth in their mouths at one time, but each tooth is basically the size of a brick. They need them to grind down all the vegetation they eat every day. Because they use their teeth so much, they go through 6 sets throughout their lifetime. Even though they're these massive, impressive giants, African bush elephants are considered vulnerable. Habitat loss, human conflict, and poaching have really impacted their population. And if they were ever to disappear, it would affect entire ecosystems. Elephants shape the savanna by clearing pathways, spreading seeds, and creating space for other species. Protecting them means protecting everything that depends on them. And honestly, whenever I study a species like this, I can't help but feel a sense of awe. Every detail has a purpose, from their skin folds to their trunk to the way they care for their families. It's a reminder of how intentional creation is. There's so much beauty and design woven into the natural world, and I love getting to bring that to life through art. If you enjoy learning about these incredible animals and watching them come to life in these deep dive pieces, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which species you'd like to see next. See you next time!